What a pleasure to be here, and especially to share this moment with my good friend Billy. And he's not only business partner, but also personal friend, and much appreciated for the opportunity and by chance to meet. And I only have 5 minutes, so a lot of things we will not able to say, but I would like to highlight a few important things what the year meant to me. And we'll start off with this thing exactly 6 days ago. And Selwyn, you concentrated on the new president, and I would rather concentrate on the old one. We asked the question, the NSC or the ANC want to get rid of him, but they haven't given him a reason why they wanted to get rid of him after downgrading, after constitutional court's ruling. And then I realized that a functional school must have a good principal, leadership. Went to a workshop at a department the other day, a presentation in Grahamstown, and even learners in all schools say that starts with the very most crucial one is leadership. Perhaps a better question that the president should have asked is, what did I do wrong, or what should I have done differently? And I think it's important that the leadership leads from the front. I think he must be respected, he must show integrity. And I just think that past we prove that, and accountability. And every principal and every business leader will tell you exactly the same reason. And the past year, just over a year, reiterated that the importance of leadership, accountability, but also Gillian mentioned passion. And all these 5 people became friends of mine, the 5 principals and business leaders. You must have passion. It's not just you have the salary. So that is perhaps for me most important, what I have learned and what all the other people will probably echo today. Continue. Like Nedbank would have the brand and F&B, this is our brand. And we strive for excellence. To some extent, Chapman was built after all the other schools. Not many schools were built after us. And we're not just a Johnny come lately, because we're there right at the top. Good performance, good results. For the past 11 years, there were only 3 years that we were not top performer, and the worst that would be is 3rd position of all the schools. We don't get the poorest, we draw the very poorest learner. Feeder schools, the Gowndale area, Hillenville area, extension 6, 12, 10, informal settlements, Gowndale, gangsterism, but despite of that, we are able to perform. Excellent results, but also to Zenit here today. Past year, our physics results were the best because only one single failure in a more difficult subject like physics, and that makes me particularly proud of it. And more importantly, we develop learners in its totality. There's not a school in our area who's playing more sport than our learners. We have the soccer, our hockey plays every week, every second week in AstroTurf. We might be poor, but we give our learners absolutely the best. The rugby, the soccer, netball, march and drill. This gentleman here in front took our learners to Western Cape when the department didn't want to offer any money. So we offer the child more than just what he's getting at school. So it's the brand is about discipline, excellence, commitment, work ethic. Thank you. Next one, Mr. Reddy. We had a few sessions in Gillian, always to get facilitators, and the one was the time to think, and we had to put on a thinking cap. And for me, that was critical. Maybe a better person, maybe a better leader, because we had to think before you can act and execute. You must think. Also made us better listeners. Many times we hear, but we don't listen. Also gave us the opportunity to reflect. Because if you do reflect, you see to it that you don't make the same mistakes. You don't repeat the same. You learn to plan, and you learn to execute. And I think that planning and thinking workshop made me a better leader. Continue. Then there was a one on flawless consultation. The other people will probably tell you about it. But for those who are not in on a daily basis, we negotiate. We consult our stakeholders, parents, department, learners. In our case, makes you much better in communicating exactly what you want out of a deal. One of the most important things that I learned there was the word no. And the saying goes, if you can't say no, your yes means nothing. Many times you tend to say yes to this without deriving enough benefit. Many times it's not good for you. Fear of losing something. And I think that also makes me and made me and many of the other principals also better people. It helped us particularly because we have a very strong alumni now, and good negotiation skills with them would get so much more, and even with the parents, so that we run a very good school through good negotiation, good consultation, and ultimately that was very crucial. Next slide. This one is perhaps pretty important. We get a lot of schools with all the policies in place, but more important than policies would be implementation. In the sessions that we had, often we would share best practices. And I've learned so much from the other schools and the other principals and the other business leaders to become a better person, a better leader. And just something small for those involved in teaching. It's important that you lead from the front. Learners pick it up quickly, teachers pick it up quickly. Firm in terms of late coming. Same principles helps in the workplace. No early departures. You can't be a friend. Learner must be in the class, the teacher must be in front of the class. And it's just those old-fashioned things that never gets out of fashion. Parents are there to support. Parameters, borders between parents and management. We can't negotiate certain things because you know what responsibilities are. A good school is busy after hours. A good school is open on weekends, Saturdays. So proper planning is also done. I've just highlighted a few of the most important things and trying to advertise and sell our school. From here, I'm going to give over to William. I've just got one or two things to say. Thank you very much.
Really, just go back to that second slide. For me, it was reflection in terms of coming up and standing in front of you, just in terms of what was the journey that I had gone through. And it's been shorter than many of yours, but it was around reflecting around this man here next to me. What you see around there is always the eternal optimist. Well, never a bad word is spoken. And if you just take the camera and you swing it 90, 180 degrees, in terms of where the school is, it is an abject poverty. But yet, that is a safe place that you created there. So well done to you, sir. So, just wanted to start and say, education is the most powerful weapon which can only be used to change the world. And Medina said that many years ago. So in reflection, it was around the respect. Respect is not something that is demanded, it's something that is given. And on several occasions, the school opens, Bill is on the grounds, welcoming children in, chasing them on, and he's there, he's a foot soldier. Even though he's the leader of that business, never is he shy to roll up sleeves, and everybody that walks past bore him in. So for me, that was a sense of the respect that Bill gives, and in return, he receives it back. Accountability. I've had some great observations in terms of some of those conversations. You know, pick up your shoes, lift those socks, you know, pull your tie straight. It is about owning the space that you're in. And, you know, never is there a quiet time in that reception area where Bill finds himself. You know, teachers, scholars, parents, for that matter of fact, doesn't shy away from that. Doing good. And I think this is probably one of the single biggest things. If we go back to the first picture, Bill is immensely proud of what he's done at Chapman. And, you know, continuously, there's always more to be done. He alluded to Saturdays. Schools are busy on Saturdays. And that's something that he prides himself on. School kitchen, it's out of the ground and it's working. Well done to you, sir. And then, of course, the man himself in terms of humility. Nothing more can be said. I think it is who you see. And through all of those, Bill has created a shining beacon in the area in terms of Chapman life. So that for me was probably the single biggest reflection point in terms of in all the odds are stacked up against us, and yet people come to school. I think your attendance is pretty much up top there. Teachers are there all the time, and that's a legacy that absolutely will last forever. So I'd just like to close up and say the best teachers are those who show you where to look, but don't always give you the answers. And Bill, from my side, thank you for the learning. It's been rich, and I think there's lots more that we can learn from you. Thank you very much.
Lastly, just would like to thank a lot of people, all the business part, all the principals. I've learned so much from you, Richard, Leon, Adam, Trevor. I hope I didn't miss anyone. Andre, Belinda, and then Billy, and Garth, and Godfrey. Yes, Godfrey. But more importantly, that person sitting over there, Mr. Reddy asked me, was this Wendy? The emails, the correspondence, and Zenex made it all possible. Immensely proud of what the door that you're opening for learners. And they definitely derive benefit from it. The camp also that they went to. So much proud. And all those, if I've forgotten to thank you for your contribution. Then obviously to Gillian. Thanks very much for, and I spoke to her the other day, she told me that she's learned, she's really grown herself, and that's the best part of learning, when you grow yourself. So if I've omitted you to mention you, it wasn't intentionally. Sally also, the English people, will always tell us, and Chapman teachers are so excited when it comes to English and where other people shy away. So to Zenex, the part of possibility, it has been a journey worth a while. Thank you very much.